So if you don't mind checking that on your page just to check levels.
Yep.
And then, yeah, if I can get a test from you, make sure the other mics are off. Looks like they are.
Testing, 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 testing.
Sounds good. All right. Recording there. Okay, starting the fish.
Damn it.
Oh, for the remote. Find it?
I never brought your mic, I'm sorry.
What's that?
Never brought your mic.
That's right. There it is.
Yes.
I think we should also emphasize in the opening, you know, like again, introducing the years and all that, what the show is, and also to maybe emphasize that service industry and customer service people, and even say like, you don't have to be hilarious, you know, like you know, we just like we have questions for you, like don't feel pressure like that. It's just fun to. All right, cueing the goldfish. Did you buy beer, by the way, too, or did you just get... okay, I was just curious.
All right. QAnon goldfish.
Cue the Facebooks.
QAnon goldfish.
What aspect of the QAnon stuff do you believe?
Oh, I don't know enough about it, honestly, and I should.
Yeah,
No,
well, just all you have to know is that there's a storm coming, and
are there parts that are believable?
And Pete Coors,
given
is
the
queer.
Pete Coors, that's not a conspiracy.
He's a queer.
That's not a conspiracy.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Why you set me up like that, man?
I know.
It sucks.
I know.
You bring up my worst self.
Well, it's my Uncle David, really.
Well, I know,
You don't have to.
but I do it with puns.
You don't have to bear it. You know the burden of that. Hey, everybody! We'll be going live very, very soon. Very soon, actually.
And in fact, very soon.
Some of the topics that we've got today, we've got that you'll see. Let's see here.
Hot dogs.
Hang on, I got some actual samples here.
Footlongs.
What are we talking about again, Chris? What are the
Corn
things that
dogs.
we just talked about?
Well, we want to know any.
I mean, really, any fucking thing. We're nihilists. First of all,
Really, yeah. Why are we filtering when
Right. You can actually talk about, I want to know if you ever ordered a drink nude at a bar like Chris.
What about driver delivery stories?
Yes. Delivery drivers out there. We'd like to hear from you.
But what about driver delivery? Like I said.
Hey, ladies and attractive guys. Have you ever been sexually harassed by customers? That's a good talker. And you can call us at, Chris, what's the phone number?
952-292-7805.
That's right. That's the hotline. Hot guys on the hotline.
I don't know. It's feeling pretty cold right now, Gabe. I'd like to get some callers on the line.
Well, hopefully we will as soon as we start the show. But do you have your guitar? Doesn't look like it. Boy.
It's around here somewhere.
Ooh. A man who always keeps his axe close by.
Yeah,
I'd like to ask you a question.
It's more of a broom. All right. Sweeping all the negativity away. Spot sweeping the spots and eat it once over. Just get the big stuff real quick and not looking for perfection. The show is called Servitude. Servitude. Gabe, can you get me up on the screen so I know when to catch the rat, please?
Of course. Well, Chris, I think we got rid of the rat. That's not going to be an issue anymore.
Welcome to Servitude, ladies and germs. My name is Chris. I'm the host of the show. This is a video podcast about working in restaurants in the wider world of customer service. I've got 27 years with a couple breaks, all the way from dishwasher, back of the house, front of the house, okay? I even counted the money twice once at Little T's, okay?
They let you count the money there?
Twice.
Now, are you always happy to stop in? I bet the people at Little T's are really happy to see you every time you stop in.
I don't know. They closed up. Maybe I wasn't going there enough. Maybe they didn't invite me there enough.
Maybe you were banned.
Maybe I was banned by several people.
I was just,
In the back doing cook stuff. Back of the house, producing the show, Mr. Gabe Noah, ladies and gentlemen.
With you as always, homie. Back here. Me and the guys and the gal who just keeps fucking flipping that tortilla. Patty caking it like that. We do that to aerate the tortilla.
I'm still sharing.
Oh, you are? Okay, well, I'll turn on the, here, I'll kind of pick up the hosting duties for you then.
Thank you.
So we're talking those kind of topics and whatever. You can call us on the hotline. The hotline is right here as you see it. But, we'll be yelping some stuff. Tonight's probably going to be kind of cute and kissy episode. Keep it tight. Keep it neat.
Do you think I should call Yelp for, see if, they want to sponsor us?
No, because I don't want them to know that we do this.
Oh, okay.
But even though they should be thanking us.
I'll stop asking every week.
No doubt about that. They should be very happy. All right, I'm going to share it too.
You know, I was in Portland, Oregon recently, Gabe. Different place.
Oh, yeah, you were there for the...
Annual?
No, for the other podcast I'm trying to shout out.
Writer's Block.
Writer's Block.
We did a show
Great
at the
podcast.
Yep, and we did a show. We did a live show of the podcast.
Right.
At the Helium Comedy Club. Went very well. We stayed in a fancy hotel downtown because
That's great.
Everything's boarded up, so everything's very cheap right now.
Okay.
Yep. And
because they had to or something, but yeah.
No, it was very cheap. It was awesome.
That's great.
And it was a beautiful hotel. I had a couple of dining experiences. First at the airport. Have you ever been to Chili's?
Chili's? Oh yeah.
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 So they have a section on their menu in the airport. It's called the Guiltless Grill. They have 3 items on the Guiltless Grill.
Yeah.
They're wraps, yeah. Like if you order from that, no guilt at all.
Yeah.
You want to order from the rest of the menu? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you thinking? It's the Guiltless Grill.
I even remind them about the guilt.
Somebody orders from that, I'm like, what the fuck did you do? But this was actually really funny. the first night I was there, Steve and I went to this breakfast place.
You should say who Steve is. So he was there with Steve Gillespie, the great comedian.
The great comedian Steve Gillespie has been on this show before as a guest, bank teller, and worked in a pizza
thought that
place.
Chef Boyardee was possibly the chef at Old Spaghetti Factory.
Which wasn't funny at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why I laughed. Steve and I were out there, and we went to a real greasy spoon of my favorite kind of breakfast place, and it was owned by an old Greek couple. They've been there for 47 years. The guy cooked the breakfast in like 2 minutes, and then he came and just stood next to us, that kind of thing. And the wife was behind the counter pouring the coffee, and she comes and she grabs Steve's face, and she says, she goes, "Why are you so skinny?" She goes, "Why are you so skinny?" And Steve was horrified, and I said, "Because I steal his food." And then she said, how do you live if you don't eat? And I said, "Because he fights with no honor. He just does it whatever he can to win." He was pretty offended by that. I don't know why he hates other cultures.
He was truly offended by that?
It was pretty invasive, dude. She grabbed his face. I'm just used to it because my wife's side of the family is Korean, and we go to a Korean restaurant, and they'll just, ask her why she doesn't have another baby.
Right.
She's it's been 10 years. She goes, "I'm never having another baby." She goes, "Well, you should."
See, I appreciate, bullshit. I actually appreciate that. Like, to me, those people are at least.
What do you mean those people?
I don't know. Those types of people, Orientals.
I told Steve, I was like, I swear it's every other culture except for the United States. One time we went to that Korean restaurant, and they took our grocery bags, and they just emptied both of them, and then as they put stuff back, they went like, "This is no good. Don't eat this. This is junk. What are you doing?" It's fucking awesome. I think it's fun. I do too.
I don't think that's at all I don't know.
But I wasn't Steve in that moment, so I'm not going to pass judgment. But
it's not like she pulled his hearing aids out of his ear and fucking yelled into him or something like that.
I know he wished he didn't have him in at that point because he's like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, she's just
Well, he is gaunt.
Well, he hadn't eaten breakfast. In his defense,
he's always gaunt, and I think it's flattering on him.
And then I took some of his hash browns and ate them. Oh man, I think that shit's so fun, dude. He was like, "I don't want to go back there." I'm like, "Man,"
he felt that really.
I was like, "Dude,
he's a comedian." Steve, you're being sensitive on this one, I think.
Well, you know what?
I get it's wrong. Like, I get that's
in his defense. They didn't have decaf coffee, and he likes decaf. So,
what's the most offensive thing? That's like a good one. So one of our questions this week is, have you ever been sexually harassed by one of your customers? Well, no. But I was just going to add to it and say, hell, if you've just even had like inappropriate shit like that.
Yeah,
what you
violated.
Consider.
Yeah, right.
I have a.
Do we like specify it to foreign restaurants, or is that going to get us in trouble?
Hell no. But like I did something
we'll see what happens.
Sort of on the opposite side where like a server could take umbrage with something I did, which was I wasn't even trying, like I knew this was drunk. I knew this was an asshole thing to do.
Breakfast?
No. I'm about to tell a story of something I did. Okay. And no, it wasn't breakfast. It was evening time. It was dark out, I think.
Good.
But I was very drunk, and I was with old friends, and it was one of those things where you have like you have bits you do or shit you like, walk around bits or things. And it just became funny as our group to do that thing that people did in high school, like at least in my high school or more like junior high. It'd become a thing where you go like, not doing, like, like that. Well,
very common when I was in junior high, and I'm older than you.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, and the server came by and said, "Hey, do you want me to top off that soda for you?" And I go, "Not doing, not doing." And I like doubled down or tripled down with it, and truly thinking I could yes, this is going to be offensive to her, but I'll smile, I'll turn the charm on, I'll flash the blues, and we'll be out of this thing. She looked fucking she looked disturbed by this. Like as if I just looked at her and went like, "No day," Wait.
which I did, but she really took it to heart more than I thought, and that was something that where like you're scrambling, and then they sent another server over after that. Like I was done with her. You know, they didn't kick us out, but I was trying to say to her like to her server, like, hey, tell her, like, I was joking, I wasn't trying, but I admit, first of all my friends laughed.
I'm your friend. I'm laughing,
but I really jumped hard with it. Like I just, you know, like we're talking among it. Like, oh, dude.
No, how old were you?
28. Too old to be doing shit like that.
Yeah, but on the cusp. I mean, in this society.
Yeah. My parents they didn't teach me no damn manners.
Then when you asked about manners, they'd go, duh.
Just don't fuck it up, idiot.
Just don't be stupid. Mm-hmm. So it's not your fault.
Right. So,
well,
so call the hotline if you got any stories like anything like it or
anything at all about the restaurant industry. We are very intimidating because we're hilarious all the time.
Yeah, you don't have to be fucking funny. We'll do it.
Like, it can be anything. Like, we want to hang out after work telling stories, and it's not
hey, that's a good way to put it. That's exactly right.
And we
just want to talk some shit. We want to ask you questions.
Gabe and I always feel like we have to perform, but we don't want that to be the case when you call us up. Just call us up.
I just had I have my own show called Profession Confession.
Here we go.
It's the one that pays for this one, but no. But
I'm gonna take a victory lap.
Yeah. Easy riding back there, huh? And anyway, so on that show I had the gorgeous porno queen, Jordan Max. I asked her permission to call her that, and she loved it.
No, it is porno.
Queen.
Porno sounds like
she's doing porno.
The generation above us, it was pornography. The generation above us said porno, and now we say porn.
Chris, when I wrote porno, I thought of you. Like I knew that like before? Dead serious when I wrote it in, like for the thing. I was like, Chris would like that. Like, yeah,
porno.
She does porno. She's like one of these like porno queen.
It's like a guy who's seen no porno.
Right. So she's done like 40 scenes so far. She's new to it, but already done 40 scenes. And she looks like a Barbie doll. She's really
that would be like if my entire sex life for my whole life was on video.
Right. Yeah, did you get paid like $50K to do that?
Not that much.
Right. So anyway, this is, I was realizing that she's in a customer service job.
Yep.
And people write her asking for service. Mm-hmm. And one of the most, I asked her like the most inappropriate service question she gets, and she goes, probably the guy who offered me $10,000 he offered me $10,000 so he could shit in my mouth. And I was like, why don't you just go right to Wendy's?
Did you leave an 18% gratuity on that one?
That is gratuitous.
Whoa.
God, we're throwing some puns around already early.
No. Is that a pun?
It's. I don't think so. I don't even think it makes sense. But yeah, I was truly like, it doesn't matter what service industry you're in. You get people. I mean, someone asked me that at the furniture store once.
Oh, but my wife and I had a competition when we first got together. Who deals with like crazier people at the restaurant, or she works at the tattoo shop? And
now, I would think, and we really should have the queen on one of these days, because I truly, in the furniture business, you know me.
Here we go.
We should say this right away.
Here we go.
Gabe Noah.
Every week.
3 years, Dairy Queen. 1 year, Fiordalisi's Rustic Inn. 20 years is,
My bad.
Is one of the top furniture jockeys in Minnesota. Pretty much the hottest mattress jockey in town for 2 years. In 2007 and 2009.
I don't know how you kept the pit stains from showing under your armpits. That was amazing. At your job.
Yeah.
When you wore those shirts. Those are pit showers.
Being cool is a big part of the job when you want to really dole out mattresses.
That's where you're the king.
And one of the things, speaking about the sexual harassment, first of all, why did I start talking about this? Why did I start talking about this, for real?
Caller? Do we have a caller on the line, hopefully?
No, I got plenty to say.
I just want him to help us with what we were talking about.
Okay. Well, this is what I was going to say is coming from the retail world, and we're open to retail people too, by the way.
Yep.
You're also doing service.
If a furniture salesman ever called in here, I don't know. I think things might catch fire.
Okay, well, when we talked about sexual harassment, I got to say, selling furniture is a deeply, deeply sexual job. Like it's very, you connect, it's an intimate purchase. And the people want intimacy, and they want
the bed for intimacy.
Oh, yeah. So this is
do they want you to be intimate with the two of them?
I think so. I'd always take a stab at it. No, but like a dead serious thing. Selling beds, it's just rife with the innuendo, right? So you'd have people, and you're asking them to lay on the beds and all that shit. And then new salespeople would sometimes like get shit canned because they would, not get shit canned, but you just know that they're not going to work because they would like lay a customer on a bed and then they like lay down on the bed right next to them. Like they try to get really comfortable sort of and acting casual. It was fucking like your face gets hot, like, embarrassing shit, like where you're just mortified for them.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be what it's like when you watch another waiter sit down at the table with people.
Oh, I would think I would do that, though.
I know you
I don't think that's as bad.
Well, it's but it might not be as bad, but it feels as bad when you watch it. Like you're like, Jesus, James, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Why do you do that with they don't want you to do that. Like maybe 20% of people are okay with that.
You know what? Now that you say that, I wouldn't do that as a server because that is fucking weirder.
Sits next to your girlfriend on the other side of the fucking high top.
Yeah.
I mean, it's or even if he sits next to you. What? That's a thing for sure.
That's a thing.
I'm talking like that's a 12% of waiters are just like, I'm the guy who sits down.
Right. Hey, just fucking get comfortable. I mean, I'm just trying to show I'm just like you.
Well, it really makes a rapport when you get down to eye level.
Right.
Like a toddler.
And I got to say, in furniture, like, you would, like you'd sit at a living room set, and you would sit down with them because it's just like...
It's such a longer
It is.
Experience.
It is, and I'm trying to have intimacy with my clients.
Yeah, totally.
And anyway, so yeah, it just was a thing. So anyway, when you go to the mattress section, a very weird thing is like, if there was a really hot chick or something like that, or a hot guy, if I were gay on that day, and they lay down on the bed, it's very common if it's a divorcee or something, it would be like, come on, go ahead, jump with me. Like, they make those jokes.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Oh, yeah,
all the time.
For sure.
And it's like, oh, okay, I will. But it was just, or you get the husband and wife who lay down on the bed, and the husband, it's always the most painful dudes, like, who have no social grade. Like, they're trying to be funny, but it's way not self-aware. And where like the woman would lay on her side, and then the guy would lay on his side and grab her hip and go, "Hey, what do you think?" Like,
like my dad would do that, man.
Yeah. Like,
Dad, if you're watching, you would do that.
I get where the dude's coming from, right? Like, I'm not even shitting on that, but it was fucking like where you go, God damn, dude, what a play! What a play!
So my parents, do you remember the Monte Carlo? You know the Monte Carlo in town here?
Of course. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
like they got the.
I actually love how the sign looks and everything.
It looks like it's like very old money.
Yeah, it's a place that I'd like to drink.
Yeah. They don't, but you got to take your hat off.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hats off. That's
I can do it.
Hat off bar. My friend Christina used to work there, so my folks took me there for my 24th birthday, and they had.
I didn't know you were 24. All right, keep going. Sorry.
And I was 24. They had the kind of busboy guys with the water that would stand behind and just sort of wait. They like one per table.
Yeah.
Where you just sit there, and if you drank the water, a sip of water.
Yeah.
They'd come over and drink, right?
It's like having a bathroom attendant in the dining room.
A tangent could be, who the fuck wants that?
Yes.
But my dad was doing dad stuff to him, so he's like faking a drink.
Well, that's kind of funny, I think.
It is funny, but it's like, Dad, come on. And then like how many times has that guy seen that, right? And then my dad he does this, he goes, "Hey, watch this. Boy, I sure am horny."
What the fuck was he like? What was he getting at there?
He said, "I don't
Probably,
know."
Jeff,
That's what
if
I
you're
said.
watching.
I said, "What is he gonna pour some water on your dick?"
Right. For real,
just
that's
thought,
so confusing.
He took a leap in that joke. I got where he went, and I
I
laughed.
actually don't. And I'm a big fan of Jeff Maddock, as you know.
Yeah, well, he's just like, well, guess what? You have to do whatever I want, apparently, is the leap he took from water to you have to do whatever I want.
Well, that's definitely what I think most people who go to restaurants or hotels, that's generally their state of mind. Is like,
my dad just like
service.
Provided an unintended view of the zeitgeist. I don't even know what that word means, actually. I just want to...
Yeah, you weren't really on point with that, but let's just skim over it.
Well, I'm gonna figure that out by the end of this. Not this episode.
Hey, if you know what zeitgeist means, please DM Chris.
No, don't. I got to figure this out on my own, or I'll never learn.
That's true. Another one this week. Let's see.
Better be part of the zeitgeist.
This is what I was thinking. So for getting hit on by customers, definitely like on the sales floor, when you're on the killing floor and you're selling mattresses and you're out there slogging it out every day, it really was like every now and then you'd have
true. You had
experiences.
12-hour shifts.
Fuck yeah! I mean, for real. That's one thing I don't think that the service industry, you punks can like.
Oh, the phone lines are lighting up.
Don't even hit me with that clopin bullshit because that's every day in retail. Every fucking day we clopin.
With your fucking pitless fucking stained shirts. We're sweating.
We just got, let's see, a first comment off the hotline here came through.
Hot. Line.
Whoops. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I hit the button wrong. And it was... Booyakasha. Jeff Maddock did it all the time.
I was hoping he wasn't watching.
No, man. He knows I'm a fan, so I was very, looking forward to that. Did it all the time. I mean, it's truly like, my dad was if he does get bold, it was always with like sexual shit, like jokes and stuff like that. Like where you go, like this might be a decent time to question your instincts, Pop, but I wouldn't have it any other way. The guy's the king.
Dad, I did hope you were watching.
Yeah.
Remember that my dad once told the waiter that I'm not going to tip you, and I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, yeah.
And the waitress was like, whatever. And then he told the guy why, and it was and then he still tipped the guy. Generous man.
Yes, to a fault. He accepted you as his son.
Yep. Why are you so proud
with
of that
no
boy?
Conditions, right?
That's what a guy with skinhead tattooed on his neck asked me once. Why is your dad so proud of you?
Right.
Maybe because I don't have skinhead tattooed on my neck.
I bet your dad still would have accepted you.
He would have, but he's just really pumped at this moment talking to you.
Well, that's good. Thank you for watching, Jeff. We're also hoping that Mr. Tom Abbott, who's watching, calls in too. Longtime bartender. We're really looking for longtime bartenders too.
And even mid-time. Mid-time we'd accept.
Depends on the definition, but yeah. I got to get a cocktail, so you tell a story real quick about the most offended most offended you've ever been as a server. Well, I go pour myself a drink, which is from, what am I drinking? Screwball?
I was never offended. I was never offended as a server.
I don't know. You had said that one thing about a guy calling you or buddy or big guy or something.
Oh, yeah. He called me buddy. He called me chief. He called me big king, if I remember correctly. Ace in the hole. He called me bad daddy. He called me macaroni boney.
No, are you being serious? You're joking.
No,
well, don't bullshit this audience. Please have enough respect for them not to do that, okay?
Yeah, he kept calling me big dog. I kind of did it for his kids because his kids were like 6 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, my name is country music legend Chris Mad Dog. And he's like, all right, player.
And tonight I'm drinking Jack Daniel's Honey.
Tennessee
Honey. What do you think about female bartenders who call you hun?
Love it.
Me too.
Of course.
Truly love it.
I mean, what?
I read a Yelp review today when I was getting ready for this who said it's really degrading to be called hun.
I hope Jeff's still listening. We used to go to a place called Meister's Bar and Grill in Stillwater when I was growing up.
Okay.
I believe it's still there. Best burgers you've ever had in your life. Their fries were so dark from the grease, they looked like meat. Our waitress.
Fries looked like meat?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's truly disturbing sounding. But yes.
You asked for onion? Oh, you got onion. Our waitress's name, I'm sure my dad can type it in right now, Darlene.
Really?
Yep, her name was Darlene, and she was the darleniest Darlene you've ever Darlened your eyes on. Write that down.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this other thing.
All right, let's read some Yelp reviews, Gabe. What do you think?
What do you think? You want to do a little forensic Yelp?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Or maybe this first one I think is more appropriate to say
Restaurant. It's time to get restaurantized.
We put the trauma in restaurant.
You had to rearrange a few letters, but it works.
But it's in there. So yeah, first one out of the gate here. Do I read this one, like the very first one, or not?
Yep, you read this one.
Whoops. That's not what I was looking for.
Need some music, Gabe?
This is for Old Town Mexican Cafe from George G. 1 star. Terrible restaurant. Would never return back.
You'll want to return back, that's for sure.
Fake, overpriced, authentic Mexican food. Food tasted tasteless. No.
Florida, COVID.
Server was also very rude in COVID. I even found a hair in my food. I will never be returning back. Avoid this place at all costs. Birds flying on the table where we eat. It's disgusting. Never again. Don't waste your money at this place. Edit. It was our first night.
Were they vultures? Oh, look at the disgusting little bird.
Edit. It was our first night in Key West, and they completely ruined it.
I love that. Like, you could show up, and we're like, we're off the plane. We're checked in the hotel.
Yeah.
We're not out of the woods yet, folks.
The fucking grammar all over this thing is just shit.
The food tasted tasteless.
Oh my God! I actually just realized I was thinking a woman
that a restaurant could
one.
ruin your night is so awesome.
Well, hey, can't rule it out in a sense, right? Like
in a sense.
On vacation, though.
But with 4 exclamation points, I'm thinking there's some exaggeration.
And then one of my favorite things here is birds flying on the table. Did that mean that's like a pattern on their fucking? Is he referring to their tablecloth pattern, or does he mean? Because I've never seen birds fly on a table.
Well, a lot of the as you, I don't know if you'll see today, but we're going to come back to Old Town Mexican Cafe. Which,
I don't think we are, Chris.
Which people think, I think we are. People think they're very disappointed it's not authentic. Old Mexican.
Well, I hate to tell you, I only loaded one because that's all we said.
Oh, that's fine.
That's all. Yeah,
I mean, some other day is all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Also, this is very much in the vein of the whole, like, it was so busy I couldn't get served for 20 minutes. But birds flying on the table. Like,
well, I can't tell if he's talking about, so part of their decor is they have roosters kind of walking around like you're supposed to be in some rustic market or something. That's like part of the thing.
What? That's true?
Yeah, that's true.
How do you know about this place?
Yelp. I travel through Yelp reviews.
Why go anywhere? You can just live a very vibrant life by traveling through Yelp.
If you have the mind to do so.
Have you ever eaten at Old Town Mexican Cafe? Yeah, they have.
It's terribly unauthentic, one person said.
Unauthentic, right.
That's the thing. It's like that. That's like a Bigley thing where it's like, damn it turns out to be a word.
Bigley's actually a word?
Oh yeah. That was the big thing. The Bigley thing that Trump said at the beginning. He said Bigley, and everyone was like, "We got him! He's an idiot! We got him there!" And it was like, turns out Bigley's a word.
He's still a moron. He wasn't using it.
Of course,
right?
No, of course he is. He's the kind of moron that can get that right, and which makes him a troll.
Right.
It's a perfect troll.
Hey, Chris, do you have your music for your dude?
Yep, I do.
All right. That would have been a good thing for us to preload too. On-air production meeting for next time. No, I know.
Oh, wait. Yep, we're talking about Mr. Steve, right?
Yep. Do you want to set this up?
This guy's name is Steve.
Oh. How'd you find it? And well, by the way, this is going into. We're going to start doing a forensic Yelp.
I'm trying to play Master of the Hurricane. Do you have any 80s rock?
No.
Okay.
In short, I do not, but I can find something else for you. Let's kick it off. Let's not wait for too long.
I can get this.
Leave the people waiting.
I know. Do a little dead air. Well,
why don't you tell us about Stevie B? Like, I mean, how'd you get on to this guy? Because we're doing Stevie. Like,
well, he seemed like we're
diving into him, right?
Yep. He seemed like a really sincere kind of guy. For someone like me. And his name was Steve. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Whoa. Did you see that effect? Watch this. Stevie B, Old Town Mexican Cafe.
Bring up Stevie B. Very cool riff. Bring up Stevie B.
It's there.
Stevie B says, in a word, this place sucks. Crap food, weak drinks. The two of us bought a pitcher of margaritas and didn't leave with half a buzz. Lackadaisical staff. Coming here was a mistake. You got options? Exercise them. Yeah, Stevie B.
And we stay with him. Stevie B at Shoot Gates Steakhouse. 1 star.
Trying to just get another Stevie B song.
It's all right. Just roll.
Crap. Boiled overcooked meat stuff. Gross. The only thing this place has to do with barbecue is that it's in the name. Find a smoke rig on this crap, I dare ya. Doesn't the chef have any pride? How can you put this shit on a plate? What was good? Gabe, move your head so I can read it. The beer was served in an ice cold pint glass. Do you know how ice cold that beer has to be to get back on Steve's good side?
Well, you know, it's Stevie B. It's all about the beer.
It's all about the cold beer, my friend. Ice cold. Like
but
a mountain stream.
He's not just a hater. In fact, he's got a little fucking words for the haters.
We got to do one more.
Yeah.
You ready?
That's what I got ready, yeah.
Get ready for dither. Why is this? Come on. You know, lighten up, haters. For what this place is, it's as good as it gets. Consider it a mashup of everything good about diners, drive-ins, and dives. Great food, diverse menu, fair prices, good beer menu, attentive service, good ambiance. It's a go-to spot when I need a not-too-far-to-wheel destination with lunch on the other end.
Going wheeling, man.
Burgers.
Killer.
Soups.
Killer.
Etc., etc.
Killer.
The only thing that stopped me from a meh was the fried pickles. They were salty as HE double fucking hockey sticks, my friend. But I forced myself to eat them.
Well, he's not gonna fucking puss out on it.
I have to, I accidentally just did a Mary Mac joke there. I have to, by the comedy gods, I have to acknowledge HE double fucking hockey sticks. Mary Mac, check her out.
That's not a Mary Mac. That's like a common
Oh, really?
thing. Yep, for real.
Well, she's the only one I saw do it.
Well, she makes it her own.
Well, I don't care. She did it the
very
best.
Talented.
She did it the best.
I'm a huge lover and supporter of Mary Mac. So
Just ask
there's no
Stevie
hate.
B.
Yeah.
Hot.
All right.
Just so you know, we have about 40 different of those tunes, and we're going to play them every week.
Absolutely. Well, do you got anything else? What should we talk about?
Just
No?
half a buzz.
Oh. Oh, good job.
The world's most punchable face.
Great. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Good one, Chris.
I want to claw this dude's skin off.
Yeah. No, I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of him if I ever get a chance.
I'd call him.
She's really pouring. This chick
Pouring
is
on the
too
emotion.
fucking dry. Dude. I
It's
can't
like,
handle it.
oh, poor me.
Yeah. That one tear just sitting down there.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I got nothing else.
I got nothing else either except for call in. It could have worked.
Could have,
It could have.
but it didn't. We'll do another one this week.
All right. Let's not 86 and blacklist the people that didn't call in that said they would. Let's give them another chance.
Even Tom Abbott?
Even Tom Abbott.
Okay. I guess I will.
You're choking back, Jägermeister. Okay. Hey, baby.
Jack Daniels Henny. But oh, god damn it, we got to promote our sponsor. My God. What are we doing?
What sponsors that, Gabe?
It's Johnny from down the street, our pot dealer. You're not going to pull it up and show it?
Well, yeah, I was going to wait for you to say this stuff.
I just did it as a joke. You could have fucking augmented it with that.
Well, I
Had
the
some,
real thing.
had some believability for a second. There it is.
Snoochie Boochies, baby.
It is. Our sponsor is Cure Pure Collective, curepurecollective.com. And what this is a CBD company. Or really, it's a Delta. If you're familiar with CBD Delta 8. So I've got some right here. I have a little tincture right here. So what this is I met this guy. It's a veteran-owned company. And he approached us, and we got to try his products. And he's got, if you're unfamiliar with with Delta 8 CBD, what it really is THC. But it's legal. So it's got the illegal THC is the Delta 9. And Delta 8 is kind of like the scientific end around. But the CBD that you get in like gas stations and all that stuff is what's called isolate. And that's a really shitty CBD that does very little for you. Mostly placebo effect, it sounds like. But I'm not an expert on that. What I am an expert on is when he gave me this stuff, which they have the flower, as Chris is holding. If you look in the background, we have like little tincture bottles, and then the gummies, which I really love the gummies. And they are fucking phenomenal. Chris, you want to weigh in on this? Your experience with them?
It's been my main food source for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Like truly, and they're cheap as hell. You can go to curepurecollective.com. That's KURPUR collective.com. Please type SRV in the box when you go to purchase it so that we get to, get a slice. But I can't say enough. If you sample the CBD, or like I'd say the gummies, like the Delta 8 gummies. But if you have trouble sleeping, anxiety, even like pain stuff, there's CBD in general has kind of like been perverted. Like a lot of low quality shit has come in because it's such a cash grab. You get a bunch of rich businessmen who just kind of open companies and they try to dilute it and make it cheap. This guy's really, the reason that we took it up is because we were really blown away by the quality, I guess is the best way that I can say it. So,
I like to have a half a gummy if I can't sleep.
Yep.
And a full one if I can't wake up.
That's right. But do you really want to tell like your real experience with it?
I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was indistinguishable from anything else I ever had.
Right.
And,
right. And they're vegan gummies. They're made with, I think he called it pectin, so they don't melt either, which is a great bonus actually. Like in your car, my dad made me gets gummies from Florida, and they fucking melt all over the place all the time. So yeah. I mean, it's like I like to microdose with them, but I also the first time he gave them to me, I said, I'm the Michael Jordan of drugs. So he told me to take one, so I took two. And I was on another fucking planet for a few hours.
Like Michael Jordan, Space Jam.
Much like Michael Jordan. So yeah. And yeah.
There's no high in team.
And they're cheap. They're fucking cheap, like the small bags of gummies. Just try that. Go ahead, go to Cure Pure Collective, buy the fucking gummy bag for $7.50, and I think you get like 5 or 10 rides in that. I can't remember what it is, but it's
or meet me outside of NBC Studios.
And that stuff is legal that he's holding. We're not showing illegal drugs.
Is hilarious. It's so funny. It's not that funny. Oh my gosh, lady.
What the fuck did you do to her? This is a Zoom caller.
I hate when this happens at my comedy shows.
I really want to know what she was going to here. Like like what they give her for inspiration.
They started to give her inspiration, and then she just went.
You know what? I think she's on a Sibian. If you watch in that context, it's a lot better. But yeah.
I think they said, okay, just try thinking. You know what? I think she's got this, actually.
All right.
As we say every week, peace out. Seriously, though, what's up? Servitude.
Servitude, dude.
Let me hit the chord.
Play the whole fucking song. Start rocking.
You don't like my attitude. You don't get my servitude. You don't like... So...